Still getting acquainted? Can't go wrong if you stick to the promenade. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
You could just leave this stuff lying around, huh? Oh. Nice of you to drop in.
You ever hard up for work? Try sublight salvage. Good pay if you're morally flexible.
Carry on.
Oh, hello, Gladys.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
I don't know, Gladys, I'm not seeing this pillow. Kinda want this though.
For me.
Can I steal it? That is the question.
What do you think you're doing?
No way. I was about to say, almost got away with that one. But how much was that? Oh, I didn't even get it. Oh.
I saw. What do you think you're doing? You're
What happens
free
when
to
you
go.
do this way? BS. That's BS. I ought to just kill a lot of you. Just kidding. I'm not that mean. Or am I? All for some freaking beauty baskets. How do I...
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
Well, now you can sit down with me. My darling. Phineas sent me. Said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
What? Oh, 10,000.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Oh.
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Wonder what kind of haul they left behind.
Ha.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide. Quite the opposite, I believe. Nothing terribly secret about gunfire, is there? If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
My services don't come cheap.
Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows the value of good work. You'll be compensated accordingly, I can promise you that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Oh, I'll stop by if I find anything.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction.
Wonder why I still have a toss ball stick. Actually, what is going on here? I don't remember when I picked any of this up.
It's almost time for today's... Take that... Shouldn't be too... Any...
I'm gonna guess it's like hidden in here. Well, one way to find out.
Think I heard.
What do you think you're doing?
Picking the lock. What do you think I'm doing? Whatever I want.
Best make yourself scarce.
Take your best shot, asshole.
Okay. Keep him occupied. Oh. What is this seal? It's a junk. Oh. Oh, it's a quest item, huh? So sorry, Gladys. That's weird. Why is the quest still?
Gracious.
Hmm.
What do you want then? My hard-earned wisdom? Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them you... I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
That totally doesn't sound realistic. Right.
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
Ew.
So that's what that smell is.
Sometimes the hairs poke out between the seams, but I don't mind. That's what the law gave us matches for. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
No.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss June Lay.
Assuming I haven't
Chief
known
June Lay Tennyson.
her.
Used to be she was chief engineer before her mama passed, and she took the helm. She's neck deep in the ship guts by day, slap fighting with the board by night.
Yeah, seemed capable
Hold
enough.
on. You already met her. What are you asking me about her for? Bit straight-laced for my tastes, but that's just her nature. She's fierce, too. A fighter. And between you and me, I think the fight's starting to wear on her. The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. Go right ahead, sweetheart. Anytime, sweetheart.
Yes,
You know
this
where to find
concludes our broadcast.
I'll keep it down.
Whoa. Damn. There you are, sir. Kindness. Oh, no objections to waiting through all this? Oh. Ha! Well, what's over here? A waste, that's what. Of course, I'm sure you don't really need that key for anything else except for that. Still, we'll hold on to it.
I'll keep it down.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your
Yeah, let's go snooping. Space hospital. Wow, this is ridiculous. Nope.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your
Ignore
regularly
me.
scheduled advertisement for the following story.
A whole lot of nothing. Yeah, you're telling me.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate
Now, see here,
from the
I'm...
dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful lands and products. Military service.
Fine.
This is Halcyon B. We interrupt your regularly scheduled.
Like how me snooping around doesn't raise any kind of alarm.
Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discipline.
You been flying the outer systems route lately? Deader than a space caterpillar out there.
Traffic's down all over. Even the Innos are holding on to their manufacturing. Exports are going down.
No wonder. One for love nor money.
Alright, time to get the hell out of Dodge.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Sugar Gel Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12%. More crunch.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into ground?
Felix,
Hey,
my
you got a
boy.
second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
You're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
What's temperament?
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers? Hey, that's good advice. I like the way you think, boss. Besides, not like there's a line of folks standing around hoping to get on your ship. I'm persistent, I'm eager, and I'm showing initiative. What else do you want in your crew?
This being ass. I'm looking for loyal bootlickers. Flatter me like your life depends on it.
Good one, boss. Imagine me fawning all over you like some oily corporate parasite hoping for a raise. You got a real subtle sense of humor. I like that. And if you're willing to take me on board, I got a feeling we'll get along just fine. Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
You think he was a squatter?
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Something on your mind?
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
Do tell. First things first.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Is the ship about to blow up?
What? No. If it were, I'd be hollering loud enough to wake the dead.
Kinda lost my
So,
voice.
Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Well, how bad can it be?
She rhymed compression alternator with aches to meet her. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem.
It's real cheesy,
my
too.
chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a
Oh,
problem in
Parvati?
the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Doc would be nice. In this instance. But which of the two?
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel. Who's Isabel? They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how
Oh my
far in the
god,
past?
Parvati.
10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? Lost Hope?
Great idea. Drinking solves everything.
Come on, Captain. This is no time to be fooling on me. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Something tells me it ain't as simple as close friend. I getting this? Ooh. Man, you two are acting mighty awkward here.
Can't believe I got my own bunk.
Something on your mind?
Good to see you, boss. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me.
So it was you.
I had to make my own way.
I have a hard time believing you were invisible to anybody.
Yeah, because I got sick of being ignored. Got sick of being a nobody. So yeah, I made some noise. Got in a couple scraps. Nobody else in the Groundbreaker is going to look after you. So you had to look after yourself. Learned that real quick.
I like it when you make trouble. Halcyon's got enough of beating little workers.
If I never got in that scuffle with my old foreman, you and I never would have met. You'd be off having adventures without me, and I'd still be working on the docks. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. The foreman and I never got on.
Right. Incident with the toss ball stick.
Could be I was overreacting.
Oh, you
The better
think?
man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
Oh, I have. Oh, I guess I have not.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
Please, Felix, if I hadn't picked you up, you'd probably be in a prison cell.
Oh, yeah. I had a prison cell back on the Groundbreaker. Carved my name on the wall. I wonder if it's still there.
Probably
Thanks for
is.
listening, boss. Let's get going.
In fact, I'm pretty sure if we go back and take a look,
Good to see you, boss.
it's probably there. Ooh, that'd be so cold. Piss off, Felix. Duh. That's a lot to read. So how about I not? Lord Preacher?
Captain. Yes, you caught me ruminating. What?
Bah. Jesus, is this Felix's? Of course, I expect no less from you, Felix. Oh. Hello. When we're back, Parvati, we've got several other things we've got to attend to. Yeah. That seems a little mean. I don't know. It's not necessary. Important. Lord, I am passed out.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? What's that?
Are you keeping secrets from me?
What do you mean? Do you have any examples of secrets you have kept from me?
Huh.
Truthfully, not that I contain the capacity to lie. I had suspected as much. Your neurological impulses spike at unusual and often inappropriate moments. It doesn't take a genius to correlate the meaning, although if I were a human, I would be considered one. I am glad you felt comfortable enough to tell me, Captain. According to my file on the subject, that means you either desire to obtain something from me, or you have formed a partial fondness for my persona. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain.
Perhaps it's
I have been
both.
keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself. I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a complex emotion.
Lies.
How did you guess, Captain? The simulated files are not only stored in the recesses of my ALU, in the space between microsynapses, but I encrypted them in 7 SDRA languages. I see. Captain, I regret to inform you there appears to be an issue with the life support systems.
It's just like
Unfortunately, the statistical likelihood is high. What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses, with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear. How can I be of assistance? Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For Lord's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No! No, no, no!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
I am rather lucky. I'm in my prime. Alright. Shall we?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I...
Oh. What the heck does Felix do? Alright. darling, you are quite my type. Yeah, sure. Okay. Now I'm ready. Well, you know what they say. Success is really just showing up. Essential for any gunslinger. Oh, I already know exactly where I'm going with this. What do we get per points?
It's a touch different from the ones I've seen. Shouldn't be so hard to get it patched up, though.
Perfect spot for some peace and quiet.
Not promising.
Deft hands, Cap.
Only one person. $45.
I only read over your shoulder a little, but that manual looks like it's got something to do with that terminal.
No shit. Ooh. Oh Lord. Dope. Guess what? We aren't that far.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from The Masked Marketeer?
So who's Parvati?
You remember the youngest daughter who always does what she's told, but in the season finale she murders 12 people with a knife? Parvati.
It's always the quiet ones. This Roseway business smells. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us.
That's why you're coming along.
Just a little caution. Could be a reason no one's picked up this job yet. They don't give medical degrees to dummies, Captain. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there. See if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us.
Good to see you, boss.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's terrible. Wow. You know how hard it is to actually write terrible poetry like that?
Make yourself at home, Captain.
It's only 10 now. That's gonna be enough. What am I at 29 right now? So 39. Bonus support hack. Where am I getting that from? You and you. Oh. Let's go see what we can make of this. Actually, it's getting late. All right.
By Verity. What a...
Yeah, I'm cold. Oh, are you gonna walk right through it like an idiot? Alright, I played as much and as long as I could. It is time. That's it for me.